most talked about and scrutinized position in all of American sport, the quarterback. And for the high school QB, it doesn't get any more competitive than right here, the Elite 11 quarterback competition. Tonight, I'm going to be watching Matt Barkley's demeanor, and not just necessarily after he throws a touchdown pass or throws a 30-yard pass on a seam route, but in the huddle, on the sideline, in between drives, and most importantly, when adversity strikes. It will not be perfect. They will go 3 and out. There may be a few penalties. He might even throw an interception or two. But when that happens, look at his body language. How does he react? Is he positive? Is he upbeat? Because with all the negativity that surrounded this program this past offseason, they need as much positivity and good body language and positive demeanor they can get from him, because they're going to follow the leadership of their quarterback. Andy Dalton out of TCU is one of the most underrated quarterbacks in the country. Not only does he lead all active quarterbacks with the most wins in college football, but he also has an intangible that Bill Walsh used when describing great quarterbacks. He used to say his quarterbacks in San Francisco threw a catchable ball, and that's exactly what Andy Dalton does. He never makes it difficult for his receivers. You never see them having to make acrobatic catches or balls bouncing off their hands because they were thrown too hard. Andy Dalton understands accuracy, ball placement, and he gives his receivers the ability and capability to make plays after the catch. This weekend he's playing Baylor, and probably the most athletic defense he'll see throughout this entire season. He's going to have to make plays with his legs, with his arm, but he'll do it while proving that he knows how to throw a catchable ball and should be in the discussion for one of the top quarterbacks in the class of 2010. It's not the size or the speed of Michigan's defense that Dane Christ has to worry about, but it's their alignment. They utilize a 3-3-5 defensive scheme. That's 3 defensive linemen, 3 linebackers, and 5 guys in the secondary. And they will blitz a variety of Notre Dame formations. But it's when they drop 8 guys in the coverage that Christ has to be aware. The passing lanes will be smaller. Those windows will not be as wide as he's used to. And he needs to anticipate every one of his throws during his progression for him to have success on Saturday. If not, it might be some struggling for that Notre Dame offense. Denard Robinson, a young quarterback obviously at Michigan, but right now he's playing so instinctive that I would look out if I was that Irish defense. The offense is very simple for him. He reads the defensive end when it's a run play. He either hands it to the running back or he keeps it. And in that spread offense, he's been able to make simple, quick decisions, whether it's a quick slant, a seam route, or tucking it and running it. And it's allowing him to play very fast because he's so instinctive right now as a quarterback. Well, Robert Bolden, I got to see him last year at the Elite 11 finals in Southern California, and he didn't have the biggest arm, wasn't the biggest athlete, but what he did have was an uncommon work ethic. Every night he'd be with the Elite 11 staff, watching film, taking notes, asking questions. So it may be a shock to some people in Happy Valley or around the country that a true freshman is going to be under center for Penn State, but I guarantee you to Robert Bolden, it's not a surprise. There you have it, the 2010 Elite 11 quarterback competition. It was intense, it was exciting, and it was even somewhat surprising. But as this year's search for the top quarterback in America comes to a close, the search for the 2011 Elite 11 quarterback is just getting started. So for ESPN and the Elite 11 quarterback competition, I'm Yogi Roth.